Hey guys, what's up? So, I just finished a workout, but I wanted to show you guys something. So, in my last leg day workout video, there seemed to be a little bit of interest in the barbell leg press that I did during that workout. And so I wanted to do a video covering what it is, why you would do it, and how to do it. So, first, what is a barbell leg press? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're balancing a barbell on your feet and doing a leg press. This is how the leg press was originally done way back in the day before there were any leg press machines. Now, why on earth would you do this given that we have leg press machines now? Well, there are a few reasons, and one of them is that if you're working out in a home gym and you have a power rack but you don't have the space or the money for a leg press machine, this is a really great option. You could also do this on a Smith machine. I know Smith machines are really popular now. So if you've got that, then you could also do it with that. Another reason is because this is vertical, okay? So because of the way physics works with leg press machines, you're at an angle. You're not actually pushing the entire load that you put on that machine. You're losing some of it because of that angle. And when you do a vertical leg press, you are pushing 100% of that weight. And there is just constant tension on the quads throughout the entire range of motion. It feels really good. It really does. Now, vertical leg press machines are a thing. The original leg press machines were vertical, but those are really rare. It's really hard to find one. Most, if not all of you, have probably never seen one in real life. Another reason could just be variety. Just, fun. Like, I honestly had plans to buy a leg press machine at some point. I mean, not in this room. You can probably see it's pretty small in here. But eventually, in a year or two when I move into a new place, I did want to buy a leg press machine. But honestly, doing it with the barbell is so much fun that I don't know if I will. I might just stick with the barbell. Or if I ever buy a Smith machine attachment for this rack, maybe, I don't know. I don't really have much use for a Smith machine, so that's iffy. Anyway, how to do it? Well, the first thing that you want to do is set your safeties, okay? Do not be an idiot. Back in the day, barbell leg press was done just on an open floor, no rack, no safeties, because they didn't have them. Don't do that, okay? So same thing if you have a Smith machine, set your safeties, and then, so you're gonna wanna get on the floor, get yourself into position. You want your back flat on the floor, and I like to put my hands in the middle of the bar. Now, position your feet on the bar. You're gonna wanna go a little wider than shoulder width apart. Now, if you wanna mimic a low foot position, like on a leg press machine, you want the bar to be closer to the heels, to your heels. Now, depending on your anatomy, this may be more difficult to balance. This is the case for me. So I put the bar a little closer to the balls of my feet. This will mimic a little bit more of a high foot position. So you're gonna get a little bit more quads, a little bit more hamstrings, but it's still gonna be quad dominant. Now, there is another trick to sort of playing around and mimicking different foot positions, but I'll get to that. And then you're gonna wanna lift off, okay? So here's what it's gonna look like. Now from here, pick a spot on the ceiling to focus on and press, okay? Now, like I said, there are different ways to mimic foot positions. One of them Again, might be a little bit more hard to balance, but bring your legs into your abs and then push. That's going to be more quads. Or bring them into your chest, more to the sides of your chest, I guess, and then press. That's going to be a little bit more hamstring and glutes, but still quad focused, quad dominant. Then when you're done, just set the bar down on your safeties like that. Now, little caveat to this. This is not going to be the most beginner-friendly exercise. Reason being, if you do it with just the bar, that is going to be really hard to balance. You actually want the bar to be weighed down. What I have found is that it starts getting stable when you're around half a plate, and then when you get to one plate, that's where it really starts to be a lot more stable. Now, this may be different on the Smith machine. I don't know. I haven't done it on a Smith machine because I don't have one, but it's something to keep in mind. If you're a complete beginner, you may not be strong enough to do this lift with the amount of stability that you really need. Another thing, I know some of you are going to want to try this without safeties. Please, please, please do not do this without safeties. I actually think that this is safer than a leg press machine with safeties, okay? Reason being, you can get pinned under a leg press machine. I'm sure we've all seen videos of that. People getting stuck and having to have somebody come over and lift the weight off of them. That will not happen with this. Okay, it might if you're using a cheap rack from Amazon that's like, has an absolutely laughable weight capacity, but this is a commercial grade rack, okay? Assuming that you have one of those, as long as it's 11 gauge steel, probably 14 gauge would also be fine. But check the weight capacity on the rack that you're using. If you're in a commercial gym, it should be fine anyway, because they'll be using commercial grade. But if you're at home, check your rack's weight capacity. This thing, the weight capacity is more than I will ever be able to lift. So if I fail a lift, I'm not getting pinned. These safeties will catch the weight. So please, if you're going to do this, be safe, but I do genuinely believe that this is actually safer than a leg press machine. Anyway, that is going to do it for that. So if you're still watching, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is interesting? Do you think it's incredibly stupid or useless? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.